Good morning. It is day 2, Sunday, June something, 6th. 6th? That sounds right. And where's today the 7th? Today is the 7th. Losing track. It's easy to lose track of time up here. I'm at the lake. I've just turned on the generator. It's, I don't know, not 6 o'clock yet. I'm usually the first one up, or nearly the first one up. Well, I appear to be the first one up today. And I haven't been down to the lake yet, so I just came down here to see what it looks like this year. No swimming. It's cold. It's cold this morning. I was freezing last night. I'm breaking out the real sleeping bag. I was at times awoken in misery from the cold, but too cold to get up and go get the sleeping bag. It's one of those. It wasn't quite cold enough to say I'm going to die if I don't get it, but it was too cold to get out and go. This water is icy, icy cold. But I'm told there's lots of fish in it. It's so dark I can't see it right at the moment. I can't see any fish in it. I mean, it's the water is dark and mysterious. The kids arrive for camp today, and that'll be later this afternoon. This morning we're still just having the staff hang out. I think we're going to go for a hike. We're going to plant some geocaches for the kids, in addition to the one I planted the other day outside of the camp. We'll plant some here inside they can get to that won't be hard to find. It was beautifully clear last night. Stars in their millions, in their billions, trillions, however many. I understand you can only see a few 100,000, a few thousand. I forgot what the number is that are visible to the eye, but it's not many. You think there's that many. There are that many, but you can't see that many. Yeah, it's cold and it's morning. One nice thing is the moon's coming up late. So, it'll be dark at viewing times. Well, on with the day. I'm exploring the less used parts of the camp this morning. And one area we've never gotten to use is the low ropes course or obstacle course. And that's because we don't have a trained certified low ropes course instructor. And not to mention that it's quite a ways out from camp. So I'm just poking around here and looking at the stuff today and see what they've got. And I'm going to document the equipment. And then hopefully I can find somebody who's qualified to do with it in the future. Because I think the kids would have a blast doing this stuff. Team building, things like that. See, I'm not even qualified to say what this is. It's a couple of wires. They get further and further apart. And then you have a rope on a pulley system. I'm guessing you walk across this using the ropes to support yourself and see how far you can get while doing the splits. But that's a guess. I'm not sure what these are. I think they might be steps for doing Zumba. This is the how long can you hold your breath obstacle. At a guess, rope climbing. Can you escape a deadly spider? Is there one up there? No. They must bring him out from the truck. Now this is the famous turkey tank. I'm not entirely sure how turkeys use it. I mean, it's for water, obviously. And therefore, water for the wild turkeys. Which I guess they do fly. So perhaps they fly up here and do something down in there, which I won't be able to see until I review this video later on. Ah, no, I know how this works. That is up on the hill and collects rainwater. And then it comes underground to this, the other half of the equation. This is where the wildlife gets something to drink. So that's cool. Ah, and here's a perennial favorite, the teetery-tottery thing. I think teams of people get on this and then teeter or totter. I'm not sure if there's significance to the paint job only being on part of it. It doesn't look like it's been teetered or tottered in quite some time. I have to say, the biggest challenge on this challenge course is finding the challenges. It's, well, I mean, here, take a look. It's all down there. Everything I showed you, except the teeter-totter, which is behind me. All of it's right there, in front of you. I can't see any of it at the moment. I had to just kind of stumble around the woods here in the right area to run across those. Who knows what else is out here? I don't know of a map. It's not very well trailed. It's just here in the woods, next to the strangely incongruous Frisbee golf course. I was joking earlier about this being a spider in its web. I don't know if you can see it, but this thing is absolutely covered in spider webs. I just noticed it when I came down the other way and the sun is glinting off of them. They're everywhere on it. Yeah, spiders know when somebody's done the work for them. This is the bunkhouse, and it's got 5 separate cabins in it. They each fit, I don't know, 14 kids each, something like that. This is the newer structure that was built in the 60s or 70s, I think. This path takes us into the main part of camp. And here is the main part of camp. On the left there are the showers and main toilets. On the right is one of the cabins that we use for an office. Back in the middle you can see the nurse's cabin. This little bumblebee has taken an unfortunate liking to my jacket and won't leave. One of our staff brought this awesome Pinewood Derby track for camp. And this, for the first time ever, is our very first Camp Quest Arizona campfire. Here are the kids making s'mores. Every other year we've had fire restrictions, so this is the first time we could have one.